It's been a few months since Prince Harry and Meghan Markle broke the internet by opening up to Oprah Winfrey about their difficulties as working members of the royal family, which included accusations of racism and intense bullying. In the months since, it seems as though almost everyone has offered their 2 cents about what various members of the royal family really think about the ongoing controversy. And in the case of Harry's late mother, Princess Diana, who is sadly no longer with us, royal watchers have continued to speculate about what her reaction would have been to the drama. In April 2021, Us Weekly reported that, according to royal expert Andrew Morton, Diana would not have approved of the infamous interview Harry and Meghan gave to Oprah. Morton, who consulted on Netflix mega hit The Crown, said she would have felt that Harry and Meghan probably went nuclear way too soon. However, given Diana's well-documented issues with privacy and press intrusion, it seems more likely that she would have bonded with Meghan over the paparazzi and the royal family. Meanwhile, royal biographer Katie Nicholl told The Sun's Fabulous magazine that Princess Diana would have been delighted to see Prince William settle down with wife and so-called perfect match, Kate Middleton. But the People's Princess might have had more trouble accepting Prince Harry's wife, Meghan. According to Nicholl, the beloved royal would likely have had mixed feelings about her 2 daughters-in-law. Acknowledging it's tough to guess how Diana would really feel about Markle, the author surmised she would have loved the fact that Harry married a biracial, divorced Hollywood actress. This was Harry shaking things up, whether that was or wasn't what he set out to do. However, the Sussexes' decisions to leave the royal family and open up so frankly about their many issues with the firm might have given Diana pause. Although the late royal felt comfortable criticizing Prince Charles, Nicholl stated, Diana dropped a royal bomb on Charles by suggesting he wouldn't have been a suitable king, but she would never have dared to criticize the Queen. Harry and Meghan haven't been as clever as she was. Furthermore, Ingrid Seward, who edits Majesty magazine, suggested that the 2 women would have clashed due to their strong personalities. Seward speculated Meghan also would not have felt comfortable taking Diana's advice, which could have caused conflict between them.
First of all, you don't know me. Second of all, you don't know me.
Princess Diana's biographer Andrew Morton shot back at claims she wouldn't have gotten along with Meghan. As The Mirror notes, Morton, who memorably penned Diana, Her True Story in her own words, which was released in 1992, explained, she would have been taken aback on first meeting Meghan, a force of nature able to speak with passion and precision, and all without notes. In particular, Diana's biographer thinks the late princess would have been impressed by Markle's public speaking abilities, which is something she worked to get better at for most of her life. Morton echoed what other royal experts have already argued about Diana's impression of Kate Middleton, while also suggesting, as for Meghan, she would find the energetic American mesmerizing and intimidating. However, Morton thinks that Diana's impression of Meghan would change over time and that they'd quickly find common ground. But as she got to know her and see the vulnerable side of a woman who suffered mental trauma during her first pregnancy, as did Diana, they would have bonded. According to those who were close to the late Princess Diana, she most likely would have just wanted her sons to be happy. The Mirror quotes Diana's former friend, the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, as saying she'd really just be so proud. During an appearance on Good Morning Britain, Fergie noted, even before they got married, Diana would have been just literally going, I can't believe these boys have done so well. According to Ferguson, the People's Princess would have embraced her sons' wives too, because both women are doing equally well in life. Diana's former butler, Paul Burrell, went even further, telling Closer magazine, Harry went for and married Meghan because she's like Diana.
She chooses me and I choose her.
Although the 2 women might have clashed occasionally, because they're both known as strong-willed and intent on standing up for what they believe in, there's no denying the similarities between the 2 of them. This, coupled with Diana's motherly love toward Prince Harry, would likely have guaranteed a sweet relationship between the most important women in his life. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more list videos about the royal family are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.